Can we talk about how short mainstream rap songs are becoming nowadays? It's getting alarming. I remember JID talking about how we need to bring back the third verse, but motherfuckers aren't even doing the second verse anymore. Has hip hop devolved this far? Like in the 2000s, it started with something called ringtone rap, with guys like Plies and Soulja Boy, where the only ever people were putting in the songs were the hooks, so that they would become popular ringtones. Then the 2010s came in with the popularity of mumble rap, which still creeps in every now and again. Another 2010s problem was that studios were trying to make sure that a small portion of a song would trend on Vine and TikTok, being lazy with the rest of it, then creating these stupid quote-unquote challenges, which were just simple dance steps. But at the very least, you could call them full-fledged songs, but now we're just dealing with a bunch of musical sketches. It's almost like the studio said, you know, we weren't putting in effort for these songs anyway, basic brag raps over weak trap beats, so let's just make a long repetitive hook where the song has only 2 short verses or just 1 verse, and call it a day. It's genius. We only care about the money, and we don't want to pay the artists we trapped into our contracts too much. Why not make an album full of skits? Songs being short in and of itself is not a bad thing. Wail of the Banshee by Backwash digs into the suicidal thoughts she has, and it's one of her best songs. And 2 Minutes of Your Time by Method Man consists of him trying to fit as many clever bars in a 2-minute time span as he can. The problem is that most of these mainstream rap songs consist with nothing but filler, just a bunch of half-assed fluff, only for like 2 minutes, or less. They don't even last long enough for you to get into the vibe of the song to fully immerse yourself into the track. I would always rather listen to Sing About Me I'm Dying of Thirst by Kendrick Lamar than a 2-minute track of emptiness. And that is exactly what today's song, Friend Do by Belly Gang Kushington, is. 2 minutes of nothing. You wanna know how the hook of this song goes? He says this exact same line, with very little variation, 8 times in a row. You wanna know what the little change is? This is a charting song, by the way. The hook has an annoying repetition, and that's not even the worst part. Not even just talking about the bitch part when I say, wow, that's a quick way to make a woman feel insecure and unsexy. If you wanted her friend, go get a friend. I can't imagine a woman hearing this and being like, yeah, I'm a twerk for this guy. Usually I wouldn't complain about the first line in a verse being from the hook, but this song is so short and full of filler. The hook already has repeated this phrase to death, and you're starting a 12-bar verse with a line from the hook. And you heard that right, there is only 1 verse in this song and it has 12 bars. Fuck a sweet 16, we need an attention span of a fucking goldfish. What a weird bit of detail for a strip club song. Rhyming friend with kids bitch. He must really be working a sweat writing the song. You do know that makes you seem lame, right? Like, you can have people talk in the background with you all you want, but that makes you sound like you're not a boss. And here's another thing. Most strip club songs give off the idea that these guys think the strippers actually like them back, when no, she's just doing her job. Do you think that the chef who made your steak perfectly likes you, or was he just doing his job? But adding on to that, he couldn't even get the stripper that he wanted, so he had to quote-unquote settle for a friend. And I'm supposed to sit here and think, wow, that's some boss shit. Well, no, that is not some boss shit. You couldn't even get the stripper you wanted. We then get back to the hook and it just repeats the same line 8 times. This gets a 0 out of 5. You can't tell me that he didn't give up writing this. You can't tell me that he didn't throw in the towel. It's a generic and repetitive strip club song filled with fluff over a generic trap beat. I'd rather listen to a sea lion rap. Okay, how did you get out-rapped by a sea lion? I swear, there were 3 double entendres with a lot of witty lyrics and some nice Tech 9 level rhyme schemes. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good day.